There is something that I try to understand in growing yams, especially for minisett and also from the head that you actually cut and grow. That is even its seed yams and other kind of yam that you used to plant. So I took a thin slice of yam from just the back and I planted it to see if actually it will germinate, because normally the minisett that they do plant used to only develop from the outer part and then use the inner part as food that will decay and it will feed on it while it germinates. What I actually wanted to understand was the growing of big tubers. Now, do minisett actually produce seed yams which will actually be used to grow large tuber, or will they just produce large tubers? Find out at the end of this video. So the thin slice of yam actually germinated, and it was actually making me so impressed that yams could actually germinate if you just plant a thin slice of the back. So I also realized that yam work on a system of garbage in, garbage out. Now, if you were to plant a big tuber, you are also going to get a big tuber, but if you plant something small like this, you end up having a small yam or something that probably that yam that you get from this one will be what you used to sow and get a bigger yam without cutting it or any other stuff. That is why commercial yam farmers prefer to use the yam seed other than yam minisett or yam cuttings, because this method will end up growing you just seed yams that we used to plant for bigger tuber, and it's not actually a waste of time, because there's a probability that if you plant this one you could actually end up with a big tuber. It depends on the soil, the manure, the fertilizer, or whatever you're going to apply to feed this crop until maturity. So I planted some seed yams also, and you can see that the stems are actually more broad and they are just germinating recently, so it's just more, and these ones, they are sure that these seed yams are going to grow large tuber. But without further ado, let's plant this one to also compare it while the main tuber is growing. Let's see if this one will generate a large tuber or a seed yam. So we'll plant it in this nursery, which I will surely transplant it into sack when it grows very bigger. So I've not even concluded this experiment. I also found out that yams can be grown from the leaf. Find out.